Namaskar. Today is Guru Purnima. We understand the importance of Guru, mentor, teacher, or a coach in our life. Today, we will see three stories where we will not see the importance of Guru, but then we will see the behavior of Shishya or the disciple and the knowledge that has been taken by the Shishyas or students or disciples into their life, and they have become greater than the Guru. This is the first story of Ramanuja. Ramanujacharya was one of the important Indian philosopher. He was Shishya of Guru Shatakop Swamiji. During the courses of life and during the lessons from Shatakop Swamiji, Ramanujacharya learned many things about life, leading the life, living the philosophy in the life, etc. Once Shatakop Swami informed him the secret of finding yourself. And he said that you should not give this knowledge to anyone without the permission of teacher. And you should not give it to anyone. That is what Shatakop Swamiji said. And then it was considered that if you do not obey the word of Guru, you will get into hell. Ramanujacharya understood the entire philosophy from his Guru about secret of finding self. He understood the life. He took those lessons into his life. He came out and then he stood on the top tower of the city and the temple, and then he started giving the same knowledge which he took it from Shatakop Swamiji about finding self. And then he said, I have got a secret of finding self. So this is the secret, this is what I have learned, I have practiced, and this is what is working out. Take this, take this, take this. And then he started announcing it to everyone. This word came to Shatakop Swamiji, and then he was annoyed with this kind of behavior of Ramanujacharya. He summoned Ramanujacharya and asked him to come and meet him. Ramanujacharya went ahead and stood in front of Shatakop Swamiji. Shatakop Swamiji asked him, why did you do this? This is not correct. I have told you multiple times that you should not give this word to anyone, and if you have given, you are going to get to hell. Silently listening to this thing, Ramanujacharya, with his head down, listened the entire conversation, listened the entire shouting which he got from Shatakop Swamiji. Then he silently said, Swamiji, you have given me ultimate knowledge of life. And in that I found that I cannot keep this knowledge with myself. I have to give it to everyone. This is a learning which I have taken from you. And if that is going to be reaching to masses, and if that will go to hundreds of people, it is good. As a result, if I am going to get into the hell, that is also acceptable, because what I am practicing is what you have taught me. With this kind of words, tears started rolling on cheek of Shatakop Swamiji, and he said, you are going to be one of the greatest philosophers of this world. And we can see Ramanujacharya. I am going to narrate a second story where we will see the importance of learning from the teacher and practicing it. There was a guru in the ancient time, and then he used to give teachings, and he used to teach, and then he used to give knowledge to people. He was getting old, and then he was worried that who is going to be the successor of me, and then who is going to lead this particular ashram, who is going to give the right knowledge to the world. And he was a little worried. He had two bright students, so he summoned to both these students and said that I have to go to Himalayas for the Tirtha Yatra. Until I come, these are 2 handful of wheat seeds. I am giving it to each one of you. Keep it with yourself, and once I come back from Himalayas, give it back to me. And he gave this handful of wheat seeds to both the students and went ahead in Himalayas. And during this 6 to 8 months, one of the students took this handful of wheat, kept it safely in a cloth. He tied it up and kept it very, very nicely in some cupboard. The other student wondered, my guru wants good seed of wheat. Once he comes, these are going to get rotten. What should I do? He thought, he contemplated on the learnings that he had from his teacher. He got an idea. He took these all seeds and he spread it on the earth, and then he sowed it, and then after certain time the wheat grew. The seeds were then got converted into trees, and then the wheat, there was a farm of wheat which could get formed because of this wheat sowing. After 6 to 8 months, when Guruji comes back, he asked, yes, I had given you one task of giving me the handful of wheat. Give it to me. The first student went ahead, took that pocket, or maybe the cloth in which he had kept it nicely, and then brought it in front of Guruji. Guruji opened that, and then he saw that the seeds got rotten. He asks the same question to the other student. So other student says, Guruji, you have to come out for that. And then he takes him to the farm where the wheat is now flourished, and then he could see that the handful of wheat has been turned into a farm of wheat. And then he says, Guruji, I am sorry, I could not give you the same wheat which you gave it to me, but then the wheat has got converted into multi-million wheat seeds now. We can take any handful wheat from this. Guruji was very happy, and he said that you are my successor because you have applied that knowledge which was given by me to you. The third story is of a very famous Indian philosopher, Sufi poet, Amir Khusro, and his guru, Nijamuddin Aulia. In this country, in India, we have this great tradition of Guru Shishya Parampara. Amir Khusro and Nijamuddin Aulia are also part of this Guru Shishya Parampara. So Nijamuddin Aulia had 22 great disciples, including Amir Khusro. He used to love everyone, and then he was worried again that who is going to become my successor. So one day he summoned all these 22 students of him, disciples of him, and said that we will go somewhere today, get ready. And Nijamuddin Aulia, along with Amir Khusro and his 21 disciples, go ahead behind. Nijamuddin Aulia takes Amir Khusro and his 21 other disciples to certain place, and it's a brothel. It's a brothel and it's a area where prostitutes are. So Nizamuddin Aulia asked all the students to stay back at the downstairs on the road of this brothel. And then he goes up and tells the prostitute that I'm going to spend whole night with you. And you ask someone to get water in a wine glass from down where my all students are sitting. Let that glass be passed through them and then between them and get it up. So the prostitute also followed the same word, and then someone took a glass and then it had water, but then it was in a wine glass and it was taken to upstairs where Nizamuddin was sitting with this prostitute. Whole night he was spending with the prostitute. After a certain time, as the night was passing, most of the students started getting uncomfortable. They have seen multiple times wine is going up and our teacher is up there with the prostitute in a closed room. Something is not right. And they started getting uncomfortable. One after another, everyone took their own way. There was only one student who was sitting whole night where the teacher had asked. Nizamuddin Aulia comes in the morning, early morning, downstairs, and he asks, "Oh Amir Khusro, you are the only one who is here. Where are others?" So he says, and he narrates the entire story of the night. And he says, it was an order which was given to me that I have to stay here. And I was standing here and waiting for my teacher. Nizamuddin Aulia says, "Why didn't you go?" Amir Khusro's reply is this: "Where will I go, teacher? Wherever I will go, I will find my teacher and your teachings in my life. It is better that I be with my teacher and I follow and learn more from my teacher. I am sure that this was an examination which you took of all of us, and then I never wanted to be passed. I never wanted to be passed in this examination, but I wanted to be with you and to belong to your teaching." Hazrat Nizamuddin's successor was Amir Khusro, and you can see in Delhi the mazar of Nizamuddin Aulia and Amir Khusro are side by side. And we all know what is the contribution in the great poetry and philosophy of India by Amir Khusro. These three stories, one of Ramanujacharya, second the student who took handful of wheat and converted into a farm of wheat, and third of Amir Khusro and Nizamuddin Aulia, talks about the intensity of the Guru-Shishya relationship. It talks about the belief in the teaching what they have received from the teacher and how to apply that in your life and progress in the life. On this Guru Purnima, let us take this pledge. Whatever small, big learnings that we have taken from our teacher, let us practice and let us make those handful of wheats which we have taken and received from our Guru as a farm of wheat. Sadgurubhyo Namaha.